Well, good morning, friends. Doc South here. Boy, I need a shave. Just look at ye. God, man alive. Well, anyway, we'll worry about that later. Right now, I just wanted to let you know, of course, in the middle of this corona virus thing that's going on, I just thought I'd mention. Pretty soon, I'm heading off to work. As you know, I work in a New Jersey supermarket, and I've been doing that, well, gee, for about, I guess, 14, 15 years. Wait a minute, it says on my hat. Wait a minute. At least 12 years. I think it's more like 13 now. And yeah, I got like a little pin. And but I thought I'd mention, if you're sitting around the house, you can't go to work, you're kind of stuck at home one way or another. You might consider seeing if your local supermarket here in New Jersey could use you for a part timer. Or even full time, I suppose. Well, usually you start out part time in most any supermarket, and there's lots of work to do at these places. I know they're hurting for help at any time, but probably especially now. I can't speak for every market, but you might just drop in if there's one not too far away. You don't have to usually drive too far. You get to what, if you pick one that's nearby. You can usually pick your hours if you're a part timer, usually. You can arrange anyway. You can always say no. If they say, look, we need you to work midnights, 8 days, 7 days a week, 8 days a week. No, you could say, well, I don't want to do that. But, then they'll say, well, how about this? Would you like to come in on Tuesdays? And you could say, yeah, Tuesdays will be great. You'd be helping, your community keep fed, keeping everybody fed and supplied with all the necessities of life. I think there's lots of nice people to talk to as you're working. And there's jobs ranging from working on computers to dealing with people, at the courtesy desk, or you can lug things and put stuff on the shelf. That's pretty much what I do. And I'll tell you one benefit of that is, honest to gosh, I've lost more than enough weight. I mean, to the point where, frankly, I could eat lard and the doctor wouldn't even bat an eye. In fact, the last time I went for a stress test for my heart. As you know, I had heart trouble, maybe I needed stents about 15, 16 years ago. My cardiologist actually said, listen, you got to get fatter. You're too thin. I said, what? Yeah, that can't be. What are you, your cardiologist? Yeah, he said, yeah, I'm a cardiologist, and you do need some fat, and you don't have any. Start eating. So, okay, was that doctor's order? He says, yes, it is. So I don't care what you eat. Lemon meringue pies 4 times a day. Get some fat on you. I'm crying out loud. He said, what are you doing? He said, I said, I work in a supermarket. He says, oh, that explains it. You've lost about 45 pounds. Well, yeah, easily. So you certainly won't need to go on any diet plan. You'll have one built into the job. But you'll be helping out in a crisis. I know the store's got to be looking for help because they've been so awfully busy. You might want to consider. Pay isn't well. Pay is you're not going to go to Aruba on it, but it's some pay, and that always comes in handy. And I don't know. I think it gets you out of the house, and as time as things straighten out, you can always head off into the sunset, or you could say, yeah, I do kind of like this. Could I work just Tuesdays and Fridays? Most likely they're going to say yes, and maybe now and then if you're available, maybe you work on another day. You see what I'm saying? There is a lot of lifting. If you got a sore back, might not be a good job. If your feet get sore because you stand a lot, and that might not be a good idea. But if you're in reasonably physically good shape, and or you really like computers, there you go. It's a thought. You can do everything from pushing carts to stocking shelves to working the register, and a lot of times too, the markets do like you to kind of hobnob with the customers if you're a friendly person. Do that a little, and as you're working, don't go overboard and talk for an hour and a half while the milk's getting warm that you're supposed to be putting into the cooler. But you know what I mean, yeah. And it's for good, hardworking, friendly people. It's frankly, it ain't too bad a job. It ain't too bad a job. It works out well for me being a DJ. I get to work around my DJ schedule. They're usually very good about that, and there you are. So, anyway, I thought I'd say I'm not supposed to say where I work, but you can, and I'm only talking from my point of view. I kind of look forward to going in there once. It's a good way to serve your community. Yeah, but it's yeah, it is good hard work. But frankly, that won't kill. I don't think that'll kill most anyone. Okay, so I thought I'd say, catch you later. Just when you're done seeing this, maybe call around to some of your local markets and see what they have to say. And I know I'm talking about New Jersey, but most any state in the union, I'm sure, right about now, is probably looking for people. I would assume many, or there's got to be at least some workers in these stores who have to go home and take care of their family members. Maybe the kids are out of school, or maybe the hubby's sick with the virus, whatever. Or maybe sadly, maybe the person who worked at the market has got something going now, so it is now sick. So I'm sure they'd be very interested in talking to you. Enough said. I'll see you later. Thank you, and God bless. Bye now.